Hot Wire Foam Factory was thrilled that I loved their industrial hot knife, which I did. I mean, what a time saver. I'm finding it used for everything for this thing. And they said, well, if you love that, you got to try our engraving tool, which is what this is. And they sent it to me for free to try out, see if I liked it. Loved it. It's actually removing the need for a Dremel when I'm doing tombstones. Dremeling is good, but that pink snow is a pain in the butt, and this is a lot quicker. And you're going to see that in a little bit. I got some film clips of me making a couple of tombstones with it. It's very easy to use. You just kind of plug it into this power station here. And what's nice about this dial is you can turn up or down the heat depending on your use. Like when you're doing some engraving, sometimes a cooler one, so you can go a little slower is better. Faster one when you want to go to town. But the bonus part that I didn't expect with the use of this engraver is that I can now do some very intricate carving in the tombstones, which you're going to see in a second.
So far I've discovered that the engraver is great for three things: detail carving, embossing, and epitaphs. And here I'm doing detail carving for some feathers. And depending on the angle you want for the engraver is how it's going to carve into there. It's kind of like wood burning. See how you can just kind of scoop it up like that? Just like a wood burner. And it's also like a pen. You can just kind of trace over what you need, light like a pen or deeper for more dramatic looking cuts. But see that light touch you can use? This also makes you look like an expert carver. If you've got already a design, just simply trace it out. I mean, how easy is that? It was really handy to add detail to the hull of the ship, adding wood planks, the cannon hatches, windows. It was a lot of fun to use. I have no idea if I'm using the right word for this, but I'm calling this embossing. And the swords needed to stand out from the rest of the stone. So if you angle that engraver really deep, you can make it look like it's more in the foreground than the background. Here you see the same kind of embossing, making the upper feathers look like they're more forward than the feathers that are underneath the wings. And you don't have to do straight lines for this embossing kind of trick. Here, kind of doing these little triangle diamonds to make the dead bird stand out a little bit more, that medallion. And then you can use it for what I think it was actually designed to do, epitaph carving. It does really small epitaphs great. For the larger ones, you have to kind of go in and out the inside. You see me kind of zigzagging it there. And it leaves a little bit of a foam residue that you can just kind of pop off. I used a little pottery tool to just kind of rub that down. A good shot of what the engraver tool can do. Was very pleased. It really allows you to loosen up in your creativity and just go for it. A look at the finished stone, the raven one, and you can see if you add some more detail painting, you can even help that 3D image even more by making the top feather stand out from the bottom feathers. And I'll tell you, I really like this engraver tool. It made the job so much easier, so much faster, and I think these tombstones, I have a new way of doing them. Thanks again, everybody, and thanks Hot Wire Foam Factory for sending it off to me. Take care.